Hello everyone, I am Ferdinand Castana, and in today's video I am going to tell you about everything of geology of HSC standard 12th. So let's see in the video. So at first we begin with the contents of the book. So let's see. So over here the first chapter is about the dynamic earth. So in this chapter we will be covering what are the key moments of the chapter. Like it says that we'll study about the interior of the earth, what is inside the earth. We will study how the earth was formed, etc., etc. Then we'll study about different mountains, and that's all about the chapter. Okay, so we'll study in detail everything about each and every concept. Next we move on to petrology. Now what is petrology? Petrology is basically, petro means the study of rocks. Okay, and we will study what are different types of rocks, structures, then types of rocks like igneous, metamorphic, sedimentary, and different thing. The third chapter we will be seeing is paleontological and stratigraphy. Paleontology and stratigraphy. In this chapter we shall be covering what are, in paleontology first, the first half of the chapter we will be studying about what are fossils, the types of fossils, uses of fossils. Okay, and in the next half of the chapter we will be studying what is stratigraphy. Stratigraphy is basically of sedimentary rocks. So for studying stratigraphy we need to know petrology. Okay, then in stratigraphy there are various principles. After that there is a geological time scale which is studied in standard 11th, and after that there is a small part of supergroups. In the fourth chapter we shall be studying about structural geology. Structural geology is basically 4 parts. It is differentiated or distinguished into 4 parts, that is fold, fault, joints, and unconformities. Okay, so in detail of everything of structural geology. The 5th chapter is the biggest chapter, I feel, economic minerals and rocks of this book. We're going to study about economic minerals related to economic, like related to money, which helps for the financial growth of the country. Basically that comes under ore minerals, radioactive minerals, industrial minerals. Okay, and the next part is related to rocks, like almost similar to the second chapter, related, not much but related. The next chapter we shall be studying about hydrogeology. Hydrogeology means related to water. What are the sources of groundwater? From where does water come through geology? How water helps through geology? We shall be studying about aquifers, all types of aquifers, rainwater harvesting, all in detail. So the last part is related to an activity which is to be performed, which will help in your practical examination. Okay, so related to that, it is a practical, so I will tell you about that later. And the last chapter is related to geohazards. The second last chapter is related to geohazards, which is the easiest chapter, I feel, related to earthquakes, landslides, volcanoes, etc., etc. And the last chapter is remote sensing satellites, or GIS, which is classification of satellites, basically, like how Google Maps uses geology in terms for showing us the satellite imagery which we see on our Google Maps. And last we will study about the application of GIS. Okay, so that's all the contents explanation which I gave you. So let's move forward. Now we will be seeing about the weightage of each chapter. So the first chapter is of 7 marks. The first chapter is of 7 marks with option. and without option is for 5 marks. Okay. Next chapter, petrology, with option is for 13 marks and without option is for 12 marks. Okay. Paleontology and stratigraphy, the next chapter, with option is for 16 marks and without option is for 12 marks. Structural geology, with option is for 15 marks and without option is for 11 marks. Economic, 5th chapter, economic minerals and rocks, this is for 17 marks and without option is for 12 marks. Hydrogeology, with option 11 marks and without option 8. Geohazards, 7 marks and 6 marks. Remote sensing, 6 marks and without option 5 marks. Okay, so I will write over here. So this is with option. With option and this is without. Okay. Okay, these are the marks. With option, without option. So total this marks equals to 70, which is your theory paper of 70, and your with options it equals to 92 marks. Okay. So these are the marks or the weightage of the marks of each chapter. So moving on to the third point now. So your third point basically is your practicals. So I'll tell you what are we going to do in our practicals this year. So we are going, the first point is we are going to study the physical properties of minerals. Physical properties of minerals. What are ore minerals, industrial minerals? What are the study of textures in 3 rocks, that is igneous, metamorphic and sedimentary. Then we are going to study about maps, horizontal series and inclined series, out of which inclined is tough as compared to horizontal. Study of seismic zones, identification of aerial satellite photos, groundwater available for recharge, calculate the epicenter, viva and certified journal. So I'll tell you, I'm going to make a separate video related to practicals. The physical properties, I will lend you a PDF maybe in the next video. Study of ore, all related to this. It's just learning. So study of horizontal series of maps, seismic zones of India. You will be given a map basically and it will just mark the seismic zone. There are 5 seismic zones. Aerial photography, to identify the photograph related, to say something about 1 or 2 sentences related to this. Groundwater available for recharge is of the 6th chapter, hydrogeology, as I told you. Calculate the epicenter is basically drawing the epicenter of 3 circles. Viva is related to Viva. I will give you some questions, and certified journal. I will also give you a basically this all consists of certified journal if you have done all this correctly. The next thing is for practicals. You can see different practicals as they are done, and this is the question paper, your 30 marks question paper. You can see ore minerals, industrial minerals, rocks, map, 7 marks, 9 marks for map, 1 mark for seismic zones, epicenter and groundwater. Imagery is for 1 mark. Viva is for 4 marks and certified journal is for 2 marks. This consists of 30. So 70 theory, 30 is practical, so total 100 marks. Okay. So now I want to tell you about my story, what happened with my 12 board marks. So I got 97 in geology out of 100. Today is the 29th of May. My result came on 25th. So I'm just making this video 4 days later. I got 97 out of 100 in geology. Okay, so don't worry, it's not the highest. The highest is 99 in my college. I was in St. Xavier's College. There are only 2 colleges basically in Mumbai which has geology as a subject. That is, one is St. Xavier's College, Fort Mumbai, and one is KJ Somaiya, which is in Mumbai only. So just 2 colleges which has geology. So this is a very undisputed subject, you can say. Nobody knows much, nobody makes videos related to this subject. So I'm just trying to guide you all a bit. Okay, so that's it from this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and you get the notification of the next video, as it will be the video related to chapters explanation. So thank you and best of luck for your upcoming year. Thank you.